Hey, hello guys, it's me, Rory, and this is my second day in Australia. It's evening here, it's coming up for about, 11 o'clock. Back in the UK, it's got to be about, I think, coming up for half noon, so a bit of a time difference. Um, so today I made my way to the Two Hands Winery, where I was bedecked with this fantastic baseball cap and a high visibility shirt. You see, I took the wrong side there and get confused by the camera. It is only my second video. So yeah, it was pretty busy day today. Got picked up this morning, drove over from Adelaide to the winery in Moringa, which is just outside Taninda. I got shown around, but the most impressive thing about today, and possibly the scariest thing, was the sheer amount of rainfall we encountered on the drive over. There's a river called Dry Creek that we drove over, and it was anything but dry today. Highest the water level's been in like 10, 15 years. It's pretty scary stuff, and of course it does pose some risk for the grapes, as they've been saying. So it was a pretty quiet day at the winery. A lot of cleaning equipment out, which I got stuck into, got a bit involved in. Got a bit of a tour as well. Went around a few of the vineyard sites. Met the team, made up of a couple of vintage casuals. There's about eight. Eight of those guys over from a mix of guys from America and Canada, as well as the local team and the permanent staff who were on hand as well. And some of those guys showed me around, answered a few of the questions I had. Tomorrow's going to be pretty exciting. I'm going to be working on the cellar door, so this will be dealing with tour groups who come along to view the winery, taste through the range, and hopefully buy quite a lot. Speaking of a guy called Shannon who runs the cellar door today, he also makes very good pizza, I discovered. He told me a little bit about what he does and what they aim to do at the cellar door, and it seems they sell quite a large volume of their sales. Not quite, but close to 50% of their total sales come through not just international sales, but through domestic sales. A lot of which are actually at the cellar door. So they can quite easily, we're talking about having kind of they get around over the course of a year, they can have something like 16,000 visitors over the course of a year, who will between them drop something in the region of £2 million easily. Not quite there yet, but they're getting towards that. They're sorry, dollars, I should say, dollars, not pounds, Australian dollars, of which I think it's around about, I think 100 UK British pounds is equal to about 175 Australian dollars. So there's a bit of a gap there, but yeah, it's still kind of big money. So that's going to be good fun. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm staying in some very nice accommodation in Taninda. I'm being put up by a lady called Michelle, who is one of the admin members of staff at Two Hands. Staying with her family. They're really cool. They've got a young lad called Scott, who's an adorable little 8-year-old. I say adorable. I don't know if 8-year-olds can be adorable, more mischievous. And her husband Jim, who's a really lovely guy. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Really nice of them to put me up here as well. So I'm very grateful for their hospitality. But yeah, it's been a long day. Been up since about kind of 6 a.m. It's now coming up for 11 p.m. And I arrived here obviously 9 p.m. the night before, and I'm still not sure what time it's meant to be, other than what it says on my clock, and my body just doesn't really believe it. So adapting to that. But it's quiet out here. I've been warned about spiders, warned about snakes, so it's pretty interesting. But we'll see what turns up. Tomorrow should be good fun, and then I'm off on Sunday, so a free day. Get to wander around. There's loads of wineries dotted around the area which have cellar doors. You just rock up and you get to taste some wines. You get to find out a little bit about the wineries. I noticed Torbreck is quite nearby, who I've had some of their wines before, so I'm quite keen to go visit them. But also in Adelaide proper, this weekend there is a massive cellar door exhibition at the main exhibition centre there, where something in the region of 100 plus wineries from South Australia, or Southeast Australia rather, are presenting their wines for the weekend. It's something like a $25 cover charge to get in, but after that you get a glass and you just go taste all the wines. So maybe we'll see how timing works out on Sunday, but maybe see if I can get down to that, which would be pretty cool. But if not, I think there's plenty to keep me occupied. But yeah, should be a good couple of days. If today was anything to go by, even if the weather's not great for the next day or two, should be pretty promising next week. They're looking at kind of low to mid 20s, possibly a little bit higher, which means we should get a bit of crushing, a bit of picking done on some of the whites, give the reds a little bit of time to dry out after all this water. So hopefully move on to reds and a bit more interesting stuff towards the end of the week. But hey, we'll see what's in store. But for now, I'm going to hit the sack. So thanks guys for watching, and watch this space. More to come.